Missouri lawmakers want to give teachers a raise on their starting salary, but educators are saying the plan that was sent to the governor's desk is riddled with issues. ABC 17's Hannah Falcon joins us live from the state capitol today after talking to local educators. And Hannah, some mid-Missouri lawmakers are against the plan.
Yes, Morgan, the 4 Democratic House of Representatives members from Columbia sent a letter to Governor Mike Parson asking him to veto this wide-spanning education bill. And one of the points they made in favor of that veto was that the bill promises raises to teachers without any plan on how to fund them.
We have to have salaries that are competitive.
Missouri lawmakers attached teacher pay raises to an omnibus education bill, one that CMNEA president and Columbia Public Schools teacher Noelle Gilzo thinks could do more harm than good for public schools.
It's a way to kind of sidestep the issue, and it was all put there just to pass the charter expansion bill, which I think is terrible for Missouri's public schools.
From here in Columbia at one of Mid-Missouri's biggest school districts to here in Tipton, one of the smallest school districts in Mid-Missouri, educators across the state have the same complaints when it comes to this bill.
Small rural districts are going to be challenged by that, especially if their operating levy is low. They're going to actually have to go to their local voters to try to make up that gap if there's no funding mechanism.
Tipton School Superintendent Dr. Terry Robinson knows his small rural school district needs state help to achieve a competitive salary.
I don't think we'll ever be able to keep up with larger metropolitan areas as far as salaries go. We are going to struggle just to meet the requirements of this law.
Now, Morgan, to pay for those raises that are promised in that bill, lawmakers are going to have to include it in the state budget, which senators are discussing here all week. Now, in the version of the budget that passed out of the House of Representatives a couple weeks ago, the House includes $29 million to raise the starting teacher pay to $40,000. Reporting live at the state capitol, I'm Hannah Falcon, ABC 17 News.
Thank you, Hannah. That bill sits on the governor's desk until he takes action. And we've asked the governor's office if he plans to sign it, but we have not yet heard back.